Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK. Well, let's talk Holy Redeemer Lady Royal Softball. Jerry Policonis joining us along with the ladies. And, Coach, you're back. And 1, 2, boy, tough to get 2. Go for 3 is really tough. But I'm sure you're going to soak it up as much as you could, just like you have done the last couple of years there at Holy Redeemer.
Well, yeah, John. Well, thanks for having us this morning.
Well, another work ethic year, and you seem like this may be one of your best off seasons ever after you've produced a couple state titles. Talk about the girls just getting after it.
These girls, they come every day that they can. We did a lot of off-season work, mostly conditioning. They practice extremely hard, and they basically can't wait to get a ball in their hands when we get started.
How tough has it been being a lot of gym time, I guess, for everybody? You get a little creative with what you could do right now?
We pretty much just try to do a lot of different drills. Keep them thinking, keep everybody moving is the biggest key. You know, if they're standing around doing nothing, then all they're going to probably do is cause some trouble, and then that gets boring for them.
Let's talk about the pitching this year. And again, you got a pretty good punch with your pitching staff.
Absolutely. It'll be the third year in a row with Kristen Coffey and Morgan Binkowski. They're two fantastic pitchers. They work extremely hard at what they need to get done. They do everything they got to do to help their team win.
And, of course, different styles, but a lot of great results. Both could strike out the batters, which you need, and you need a good defense behind you as well. But let's first talk about Kristen, because we're going to get to her next. But talk about her work ethic and what she does as a player there at Holy Redeemer.
Kristen, just like most of our other kids, I should say, is softball's 12 months a year for them. They don't put down the ball. They are constantly trying to get better, and Kristen's a prime example of that. She does everything she can to get better, and if she don't feel like she's excelling, she actually kind of gets annoyed at herself. We just got to keep her in the positive and let her work hard every day.
All right, let's welcome in Kristen Coffey here on the John Mendola Show. And Kristen, let's talk about the fun you've had the last few years, and obviously you want to have a little more fun this season.
Yeah, I love our team. Like, we all are really, really close to each other, and we all do things together, even outside of softball.
And something that you, as Coach said, eat it up all year long. Talk about being in that softball light for 12 months a year. Do you ever kind of take a break and say, okay, I just need a week. I need a couple days right now?
Yeah, sometimes there's a break mixed in there. Usually I'll have, like, softball actually 12 months a year, or sometimes I'll take, like, a month off or something like that to get a little break in there. But for most of the years that I've played 12 months a year.
Let's talk about the pitching this year, and, of course, the things that you try to do to continue to develop. You're pretty darn good at it, but I'm sure you want to continue to get a little bit better.
Oh, thank you. Me and Morgan both work really hard. We work together with our pitching. Like, we'll help each other. Like, if one pitcher is doing something wrong, we'll, like, point it out to each other. We both give constructive criticism to make each other better.
How about with the bat? Let's talk a little bit about what you try to do with that.
I've been trying to work in the off season, and so is the rest of our team. We all just work on our hitting and make sure that we have the right fundamentals so then we could do good during the season.
These years go by quickly. Remember, you're just like a ninth grader, now you're a senior. So how about the shoe in the other foot and being a leader and trying to help some of these younger players now in the program?
I just picture being in their shoes. Like, when I was younger, I know how I looked at seniors. Like, I knew that I looked up to them with, like, respect, and I looked for them for guidance and everything. So the way that the seniors treated me when I was a freshman, I try to be the same way to our freshmen now.
All right. Well, we wish you well this season. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Kristen Coffey, big expectations out of her once again for Holy Redeemer. Let's get back over to Coach Policonis. And, Coach, we have another young lady with us, Brittany. Tell us a little bit about her.
Brittany, 2 years ago, she pretty much got thrown into a position, due to injury. And it's one of the things us as coaches try to stress is that everyone has to be able to step up at any time. So she did that, and believe it or not, she did not turn back, and nobody can take that spot from her as far as she's concerned right now. She does a great job at third base, and hopefully she has another successful year there.
All right, let's welcome in Brittany Hebda here on the John Mendola Show. Brittany, you got to be pretty darn tough to play in the infield, in softball, balls coming at you, different things like that. Talk about the position and what that infield looks like this year.
Well, at third base, you have to be paying attention at every second because you could get a ball lined right at your face or just, ready for a bunt. But, I've had enough experience to be able to, get a ball and with, quick reaction.
And, of course, you get that quick reaction. You got to make plays. But, boy, your pitchers are tough. Talk about what you get out of Kristen and Morgan on the mound, and knowing that, hey, you may be getting some bunts down the line.
Well, yeah, they're like pretty fast, and like when people can't hit them, they'll try and bunt. But like I'm usually up there getting the bunts, so I mean, we're pretty good at that.
How about the batting this year? Talk about things you worked on in the off season to improve in that area.
Well, in the off season, I did a lot of tee work. I would go to some batting cages because you don't really want to start off the season slow. You want to be like ready to go when it happens.
All right, and as far as you trying to be a good leader there at Holy Redeemer, talk about trying to help some of those younger players.
Well, this year we have one freshman that moved up, and pretty much all of our sophomores. We're pretty a solid team, but you just have to like make sure everyone knows what's going on, and if like they're doing something wrong, you have to be there to help them, like positive reinforcement.
And how about the future endeavors for you? What's up next for you?
After high school, I'm probably gonna go to Susquehanna and play softball.
All right, very good academic school, so continue the hard work in the classroom, okay?
Okay.
All right, Brittany Hebda from the Holy Redeemer Lady Royal softball team. Coach, one more young lady in this segment, Abigail Shorts. Tell us about Abby.
Abby has grown into be one of the premier catchers in the area. I got Abby when she was in 8th grade, and believe it or not, when I took over this team, this group of seniors was my first group. So when we came to practice the first time, there was nobody there that was able to catch, and Abby just fit that role really well, and ever since then, she hasn't looked back, and she's just worked her butt off to get as good as she is.
All right, let's welcome in Abby Shorts here on the John Mendola Show. And Abby, let's talk about being a catcher. You got to be tough as well. We talked with Brittany being tough at third base. Let's talk about what it's like to catch both of the pitchers that you have. First up.
Well, both of them throw pretty quick, but they make it easy because they put the ball right on target, so it's actually pretty easy to catch for them.
How about the qualities that you have that kind of makes you a good catcher? What are some things that you see in yourself that say, okay, I don't mind getting down in the dirt, or I don't mind, backing up first base, the different things that you have to do?
Well, I like moving around and everything, so running down to first and everything, I like covering that. And then I think I'm a pretty loud person, so that helps with commanding everyone, where the ball needs to be at what time and how many outs there are and everything.
Looked like the bat was pretty good last year. Talk about what you try to do when you're at the plate.
I just try to put the ball in play and get on base pretty much.
And as far as this year with the bats, you expecting some big hitters?
Yeah, I think there's a couple people on the team that should do really well this year with hitting.
And as far as the work ethic with the coaches, I'm sure you work hard and put in the hours, right?
Yeah, we're at the gym pretty much every day just to get everything going for the season.
And what's up next for you?
I think I'm going to attend either Westchester or Temple, but I don't think I'll be playing a sport.
Okay, well, it sounds like two good choices, so we wish you well in that.
Thank you.
All right, Abigail Shorts from the Holy Redeemer Lady Royal softball team. We still got some more players to check in with. We're going to take a timeout. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Frank Sirokach. Break like a good neighbor. Frank Sirokach is here. We'll be back here on WILK. Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here in WILK. Continuing the conversation with the Holy Redeemer Lady Royal softball team. Of course, you'll be able to check out this interview as well on the johnmendolashow.com. Follow us on Twitter at John Mendola Show as we talk with John Bryan, one of the coaches here at Holy Redeemer. And John, we got a couple more girls to talk about. Sam Rise is one of them. Tell us about Sam and what she has to offer there for the Lady Royals.
Yeah, Sam is she's a good athlete. Sam started as a freshman in left field, and she never looked back. She's very solid out there. She has a good arm. She's very quick, and not only does she excel on the softball field, but she also excels on the basketball court. She's also a starting basketball player. So she's a great athlete. She's a good addition. She's a slap hitter on our team, and she's a solid player. And
batted 300 last year, comes over from basketball, as you say, to softball. Let's welcome in Sam right now on the show. And Sam, talk about that transition. You haven't had a lot of time because the basketball team went pretty far this year, but talk about getting into softball mode right now.
It's a hard transition, but I just love playing both sports, so it's really easy for me to go from basketball to softball every year.
And as far as being around your friends here in the softball, different group of friends, talk about these girls and what you like about them. There's been a lot of success the last couple of years.
I do have a big group of friends here. We're all really, really close, and they're so funny to be around, and I just love playing with them.
As far as your position this year, talk about being in the outfield, right?
Yes, I just try to be a leader out there.
And as far as the defense with the pitching that you have, I know we've emphasized a lot about pitching. Talk about the defense, who probably don't get enough credit, but tell us about your defense.
Our defense is pretty solid. It's just our pitchers are so good that usually people don't hit the ball, so we have it pretty easy.
Out there catching flies, I guess, so to speak. Well, Sam, we wish you well this season. We appreciate you coming in, and congratulations on a real nice basketball season.
Thank you.
All right, John, Brian, we have one more young lady to talk about, Randy Kuhar, and tell us a little bit about Randy.
Yes, Randy is a hard worker. She comes to practice every day. Randy's got a big heart. She's one of the hardest workers on the team. She could be vying for a starting job this year, and I think if that happens, she'll probably be the happiest person on the planet.
All right, well, let's welcome in Randy. And Randy, let's talk about keep getting after it. It's your senior year, and competition stiff, but you want to be on that field as much as you could. What's it like to be a part of the team?
Oh, it's phenomenal being a part of this team. It's a great group of girls. We always work together. We really are a family out there. Like during practice, we work hard. We always want to push each other to do the best.
And as far as your positioning for trying to hit the field, could be infield, could be outfield, you're a little bit of a versatile player, right?
Yep, that's true.
And as far as the bats, batted .333 last year, talk about what you could do there.
Really, I get hit with the ball. I try my hardest to actually hit the ball, but I do what I could when I'm out there.
Hey, whatever you can do to get on base.
Yep.
How about what's next for you? You're a senior. You have plans? What's going to be in your future here?
I'm going to be attending Immaculata University in the fall, and I'll be playing field hockey.
All right. Well, congratulations on that. And, of course, we hope the Holy Redeemer Lady Royals, everybody's going to be after it. We know that, John, this year. So we hope they have a super season. We look forward to seeing them out there. They are the state champs from 2015-16. Hey, it's 2017. We're ready to go here. We appreciate it. Hope you have a great day from WILK.